Hi Mo, hi everyone. I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about my story and how much Mo helped me and how I was successful on this last NCLEX attempt. So I graduated nursing school almost 6 years ago. It'll be 6 years this July. So I graduated July of 2015. I had failed my NCLEX 3 previous times. On the 4th attempt, I finally passed, and it's all thanks to Mo. Nothing else helped me. I Googled every good resource and bought them all. Nothing helped me. Everything was just jumbled words. I couldn't concentrate. Nothing would keep my attention. I'm the kind of person where I need interaction. I need something that's going to draw my attention to you and keep it. So I was doing some research. I think I was actually on YouTube, and I was researching how to answer SATA questions, the select all that apply, because I was actually testing the next day, and I was really nervous. And one of the videos that came up were of Mo. And I watched it, and I couldn't get over his energy. There was something about him that just drew me to want to listen, and I wanted to know more. So I should not have, but I went in and took my NCLEX the next day. And of course I failed, and that was my third time. So what I did after that was I researched several other online classes I could take, but I could not get Mo out of my head. So I went onto his website, watched some testimonial videos, talked to Mo a little bit about it, and decided, hey, I need to do this. I want to do this. So I did his 4-week crash course for $200. Every single penny was worth it. I do not regret purchasing this at all. Mo's explanation and Mo's energy, you want more. He says it's like a show you want to binge watch on Netflix, and he's not lying. I could not get enough of it. I took so many notes. I never printed out notes because as much as I need you to be interactive with me, I also need to be able to write everything because that's how I memorize. So I'll show you guys a little bit of what I took. I made all these note cards. I have several of these with everything Mo talked about. So I wrote note cards, and not only did I do note cards, I also did drug cards on every drug that Mo talks about, and the same with all the lab values. And he goes over lab values several times in the video, and I did have lab value questions on my NCLEX, and I knew him just like that because I could remember Mo saying it. So I have several of these, and then I also have a 5-subject notebook that I filled almost completely full with everything Mo said. I wrote down every word, every slide. I wrote it down because I knew it was important. If Mo said it, it's important. And then he also offered these flashcards. These were worth every penny as well. I printed them out and I laminated them and cut them out. I'll have these forever, and I'm sure I'll use them because there's some really great stuff in these. A week before I took my NCLEX this past time, my road was completely flipped upside down, and I did not think I was going to pass. I had a lot going on. But I knew I had to do it for myself. I had studied so hard. I studied countless hours every single day, watched several videos, repeatedly. And I knew I owed it to myself to pass. I had to. So I went in and I sat down, and I could hear Mo talking to me. It was very strange. People had said in other testimonial videos, you'll sit down at the computer and you'll hear Mo in your head, you will hear Mo. And I was like, no, you're crazy. No, they were right. They were 100% right. Every question I read in Mo's voice, and I heard him, explaining things to me and, helping me pick up the answers and rationalizing. So if I can do it, you can do it. Like I said, I've waited 6 years to finally pass my NCLEX. My world was completely destroyed a week before I tested, and I still did it. And I could not have done that without Mo. Mo believes in you so much, and he lets you know that. And he helps you believe in you again, because if you're like me and you failed several times, your confidence is shot. You don't think you can do it. And eventually you just think you don't want to do it. And that happened to me. There was a gap between a couple times I had tested because I was like, I'm not good enough. I can't do this. I've waited too long. But Mo helps you. He makes you feel like you can do anything you want. He teaches you everything over again, and it's amazing. It's worth every single penny, whether you do the self-paced course or the live course. You're getting it. Everything is just worth it. I can't even put into words how thankful I am for this program that Mo and everyone has put together, because you know, as proud as I am of my degree, I'm also really proud of that, and that's my license for the state of Ohio where I tested, and I finally passed. So I just want to say again, thank you so much, Mo, and your whole team for always being there 24/7, basically. You had a question, you emailed or texted someone, and, you know, Mo or Joe got back to you just like that. It was that simple. And, you know, you're never left hanging, and Mo says he never leaves any stone unturned, and he's absolutely correct. You learn things that you totally forgot that you didn't even know. So, you know, thank you again, Mo, and everyone for helping me get to where I am and for helping me finally get that. You know, and I'm going to go rock being an RN. Good luck, everyone.